just in case we need it. Finish him off. That's down. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to check out Hello Good Game. Today we have something very special for you guys. We are playing a Mythic ranked free-to-play deck. This deck reached top 50 Mythic, if you can believe that, with 0 rares, 0 Mythic rares, and I myself have some confirmed content for you guys of Mythic games getting those easy wins against decks that are just stacked full of rares. So this is a very unique deck and an absolute beauty in the current meta. So be sure to check that out, and if you're looking forward to the video, give me a like and subscribe. We are giving away 500,000 gems to our subscribers. You can learn more about that just by searching it on my channel. Let's get right into the deck though. We have 4 ops, 4 shocks. These are our 2 1-drops. We're going to want to stack as many instances and sorcery spells as we can into the graveyard. So 1-drops are a great way to do that. Opt is a draw engine as well, so it basically replaces itself. Shock is really good if we need to do a little bit of damage, and it's also good if we need to extend that extra damage into our opponent. Goblin Electromancer is our first 2-drop. We have 3 of these. Mischievous Chimera, 2. Quench times 3, Radical Idea times 4, Lava Coil times 2, and Thrill of Possibility times 4. The Electromancer is going to make our instances and sorcery spells cost 1 less to cast, which isn't really that great because all of our spells are so cheap already, but it is nice to cast a Lava Coil for 1, a Thrill of Possibility for 1. So basically just confirms that everything costs 1. Your Beacon Bolt will then cost 2. So if you needed to trim a card, I would trim an Electromancer, but nonetheless he does have his position, and sometimes he gets that 2 damage in just through an vanilla attack as well. Mischievous Chimera has flying a 2/2, so we're going to get some peck damage in that way overhead, unless he has reach. And whenever we cast our first spell during our opponent's turn, we're going to deal 1 damage to each opponent and scry 1, so that's really huge value, scrying for those cards we need, getting those lands on the bottom of our library if we're already full on those. Quench, counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. This is really good for countering that end game card that they have, that they're looking to get their win con from. Radical Idea, this is just helping us draw. It's an instant, draw 1. We can do this on our turn for that ability from Improbable Alliance, and we can also do it on our opponent's turn if we have 2 or potentially Radical Ideas plus an opt, because on our opponent's turn we're going to need to draw 2. On our turn we're only going to need to draw 1 because we're drawing 1 on our draw step. Lava Coil is a little bit more removal, deals 4 damage to target creature. If it dies, exile it. Thrill of Possibility, discard a card, draw 2 cards. That's great for the deck. Beacon Bolt deals damage to the number of instances and sorceries in your graveyard and in exile to target creature. It also has Jumpstart, so we can cast that multiple times. Saheeli, Sublime Artificer, Legendary Planeswalker, 5 loyalty counters when it enters. -2 ability of target artifact you control becomes copy of another target artifact or creature you control until end of turn, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Her static ability is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token, which is really cool. We see that on the right here. And finally, Crackling Drake for our only 4-drop, flying 0/4. Its power is equal to the number of instances and sorcery cards you own in exile and in graveyards, similar to Beacon Bolt, and when he enters the battlefield, you draw a card. So that's it, you guys. That's the budget deck, and this thing is beastly. We have 10 islands, 8 mountains, and 4 Izzet guild gates. Obviously, if you have rare lands for this already, put them in there. It's just going to make the deck that much more consistent and powerful. Let's talk a little bit about the strategy now. So we talked about dumping all of our instances and sorceries into the graveyard, using them up, right? Stacking that number higher and higher. That's that. We have Improbable Alliance, which I actually skipped past. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. You can also pay 6, draw a card, then discard a card. So we're creating these 1/1 fairies, as you'll see on the right, just every time we're drawing, just getting ramped up, getting going, basically looking for our Chalet and our Crackling Drake. So we want to play the Crackling Drake, have them on the field, use Chalay's ability, -2 on one of her artifact tokens that we've made by casting an instant or sorcery. That token's going to become a Crackling Drake, and we can smash in with multiple Drakes, you guys. So that is the basic strategy. We do demonstrate it really good for you guys today. So that's the deck, that's the strategy, that's my breakdown. Thanks for watching, you guys. Quick reminders before we get into the footage. We're live every morning, 6 a.m. PST on Twitch. and we look forward to seeing you there. You can also join our Discord in the comments below. We have a monthly Brawl tournament that lasts a weekend of every month with almost $100 in prize pools right now, so you can join that as well. That's free to enter. Lots of cool stuff going around with the community. Things are really growing. Thank you all for your interest in the channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and we will see you all tomorrow. This is a really good draw hand. We're gonna keep this. The Guildgate can start out nice and slow, that's fine. I'd rather get it out of the way now than later, right? We do have an Esper on opposition. Just ending our turn there. We could have double drawed on our opponent's turn, but I don't think that's necessary yet. Crackling Drake just for the draw. It's a 1/4, so not really a threat he's going to want to deal with. Whoops. Let me get rid of that. I accidentally clicked a link. We're going to get the attack in here. Time wipe sucks. Let's toss another radical idea. Grab that token. Just so much land, you guys. If we can pass our turn here, and we can actually double draw on our opponent's turn now because we have 3 land available. So we're gonna set a stop at his end step, and it does appear to be a Doom / Mance combo. We're just gonna double opt instead, actually. Quench can stay, land can go. Getting our attacks in. We don't want to play anything. We want Doom Foretold to fizzle. So we're just going to end our turn holding up that Quench. We need save Quench for Dance the Mats. Tossing our Guildgate for a draw. And then again, tossing a mountain for a draw. Just cycling through our land. He has no creatures, so we're going to discard our Lava Coil and draw 2 cards. Try and cycle through our whole deck. discarding the land here. We could have discarded Beacon Bolt, actually. So Shalai goes out. Shali. And it gets countered. And he can deal with our quench, so we have to leave it. We can end our turn holding up a quench and an opt. A shock and a quench potentially if we need it. There it is, you guys. Perfect quench territory. Shuts down his whole combination of play. We're gonna go ahead and shock this as well. We pull another quench, which is really cool. We can Crackling Drake while holding our quench up, which is even better. We pull another Drake. And if we can survive these next couple turns, we got this. I should say if our Crackling Drakes survive these next couple turns, because his kill command is definitely tapped out. We have another answer for it if he had 2 copies of it. There you have it, you guys. Keeping the Electromancer in our hand, just in case we need it to finish him off. That's down to 4. Obviously has an answer, or he wouldn't have quit yet. A 3rd Dance the Mats, that would be cool. Oath of Kaya will allow it. Crackling Drake Creator, what can he play for 2? I don't think so. It's looking like a very good game. A potential D-Spark could get us, something like this. But that's not an artifact. Let's see what he's got. He does need to remove our Drake. Stonecoil Serpent will not do it. And, yeah, let's just try to finish this off. Maybe he has a Brazen Borrower. It would appear to be true, you guys. Taking that damage. Playing our Drake again. Drawing that card, playing that land, and we're going to double up on our Drakes. And that is a lot of power to deal with. 12-4. Wow. I think he's gone. The double Drake just broke his soul. And sometimes it sucks just to get beat down by a common deck. Like, there's nothing special about this deck. It just has an obscene amount of power behind it. His deck has got everything special about it. He's played more rare lands than we have rares in the deck, you guys. You know what I mean? He's dropped 4 or 5 rare lands. Oath of Kaya is a rare. Karn's a rare. Dance is a rare. Dance is a rare. Absorb is a rare. Doom Foretold is a rare. Time Wipe is a rare. So his whole deck consists of rare cards. And we were able to while out on him with 0 rares and 0 mythics. So absolutely incredible. And this is more hate than you get than being a mono red player. People do not appreciate it. But it is what it is, and it's a really great way for you guys to compete at really the highest echelon of Magic the Gathering arena play, which is Mythic rank, you guys. you get percentage. So once you hit Mythic, you get a percentage of all the Mythic players. And once you get to the top 1%, you get a number. And I believe that number starts at 1,500 the last time I stepped into it. So that is another episode of Hello Good Game. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was our free-to-play Mythic ranked deck, Draw 2. Make sure to check out the description below for the deck list and a lot of other fun links. We are live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST, so stop in and join the live conversation there. We'd love to have you. And I guess most importantly, as always, you guys, have a great day, and we'll see you all tomorrow.